texting to make sure that this is working.
Affirmative.
Do you want to test my microphone at all, or are we good? Test 1 2, testing, test 1 2, testing, testing, test 1 2, test 1 2 3. Alright, I'm gonna mute my headset then and go live when or unmute it when I go live about 2.5 from 2.5 on the clock.
Alright, sounds good, thanks.
Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, testing audio test. Test 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, testing. Test 1 2. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, test 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Northeast, southwest. Blah 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 blah. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Testing 1 2 3, test 1 2 3 4 5, testing, test 1 2, testing, test 1 2 3 4 5, testing, testing, test 1 2, testing, testing, test 1 2.
Alright, looks good, thanks.
Sorry, I was doing that with it all muted. We'll try that again. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. Test 1 2, testing 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27.
Okay, we fixed it. Thanks.
Roger that. Good afternoon and welcome to the campus of Maranatha Baptist University in Watertown, Wisconsin. So glad you could join us this afternoon for this broadcast of this NCCAA Division II North Region women's basketball game featuring the visiting Eagles of Emmaus Bible College and the Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. Eagles coming into this one 8-9 on the season. A 5-point loss to Grace University on Saturday was their first loss of this new year and snapped a 6-game win streak. Emmaus will be looking to get back on their winning ways on the road tonight, and they'll be looking to do it with the help of Madison Live and Tiffany Williams, who combined for 53 of the Eagles' 71 points in their last outing. Live, the senior guard, jumps off the stat sheet. She's already started 17 games out of all 17 this year and is averaging over 30 minutes per game. In that time, she's averaging 19 points per game, 3 steals per game, and almost 4 assists per game. So she is definitely their leader and will look to keep things on the up and up for the Eagles this evening. We'll get to some information on the SaberCats after we meet the starting lineup and have the introductions and national anthem, which we are just about set for. So to get things underway, we'll send things up to the PA announcer here in the gymnasium and get things underway shortly.
The NCCAA and Maranatha Baptist University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions will not be tolerated. Furthermore, public intoxication or the possession or consumption of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products are all grounds for removal from the site of the competition, and other disciplinary actions. After all, Maranatha and Emmaus both hold many long-standing traditions, but poor sportsmanship is not one of them. Good afternoon and welcome to the campus of Maranatha Baptist University and this NCCAA North Region Women's Basketball matchup featuring the visiting Eagles of Emmaus Bible College and your Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. Please rise and remove your hats for a word of prayer. Following prayer, we will honor our country with the playing of the national anthem, meet the starters, and get this game underway. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, I thank you for the game of basketball. Thank you for bringing Emmaus here safely this afternoon. I pray that the players would compete with skill, they'd keep them safe as they do so, and that the coaches and officials would make accurate decisions. Above all, Lord, I pray that everything that we do and say would bring honor and glory to you. We pray this in the name of your Son, our Lord and our Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. opening with the visiting Emmaus Bible College Eagles. Senior guard from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, number 10, Sharon Tomlinson. Sophomore guard from Iowa Falls, Iowa, number 12, Lydia Rose. Junior guard from Helena, Montana, number 23, Marissa Petula. Senior guard from Anthony, Iowa, number 24, Madison Live. And a sophomore guard from Atlantic, Iowa, number 44, Tiffany Williams. The Eagles are coached by Kyle Graw, assisted by Tara Boston and Kathy Van Dyne. And now the starters for your Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. A freshman guard from Watertown, Wisconsin, number 5, Claire Hansel. Sophomore forward from Stevenson, Michigan, number 12, Carly Johnson. Sophomore forward from Stevenson, Michigan, number 13, Kelsey Johnson. Senior forward from Stevenson, Michigan, number 14, Lexi Buell. And a senior guard from Green Bay, Wisconsin, number 25, Katie Bender. The SaberCats are coached by Clayton Morrison in his 25th season, assisted by Rob Thompson, with student managers Kelly Dyke and Ruth Hand. The officials this afternoon are Matt Andrews, Eric Ailey, and Steph Sasson. Let's play basketball.
Once again, welcome inside the gymnasium at Maranatha Baptist University in Watertown, Wisconsin. So glad you could join us this afternoon for this women's basketball game. Starters for you, just in case you missed them, for the visiting Eagles of Emmaus Bible College. 10, Sharon Tomlinson. Number 12, Lydia Rose. 23, Marissa Kurtula. Number 24, Madison Live. And number 44, Tiffany Williams. And for the SaberCats, number 5, Claire Hansel. 12, Carly Johnson. 13, Kelsey Johnson. 14, Alexis Buell. And 25, Katie Bender. She's on the ball. And the SaberCats take the first possession of the basketball game. They come in today's contest 4-7 on the season. On Friday, the SaberCats rebounded from their 2 straight losses as the Eagles are on the break. And Lydia Rose puts in the first 2 points of the game for the Eagles. As I was just saying, the SaberCats were able to rebound from a 2-game loss streak on Friday as they were able to defeat Grace Bible College by 12 points, a big road win for this team. Here in the corner is Live, way off, but underneath is Marissa Kurtula, gets the rebound and is fouled by Bender. First foul of the game goes against the senior guard out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. And the first free throws go through for Marissa Kurtula. Two for two. The junior out of Helena, Montana, with both free throws. Johnson to Hansel, back to Johnson. Nice cut in the lane, good to go. SaberCats 85 points in that game on Friday was the highest offensive output for them this season. And they were sparked off the bench by freshman guard Trisha Wright, who went perfect from the three-point land and set a new career high mark, 19 points. So a big night for the youngster Trisha Wright on Friday, and she will come off the bench again this evening, looking to provide a spark for this SaberCat offense, which has had its struggles, to say the least, here in the 2017-18 season so far. Here's Tomlinson again on the break, lefty layup no good. Excuse me, that was Rose underneath the basket. Rose missed the layup. Bender's in a little bit of trouble here, and now just barely able, but could not complete the pass, so a 10-second violation is called. Bender was in all kinds of trouble, and her teammates nowhere to be found. Another turnover for the SaberCats, who trail by 2. Alexis Buell, the senior, had 23 points on Friday night as well. That marks the second highest in that category for her career. And Live is able to get the basket to go for the Eagles before slamming into the safety pads underneath the basket. Johnson to Johnson, three-pointer, turn and shoot, nope. Buell can't corral the rebound, and away is Rose. Ahead to Kurtula, cross court to Williams, checks her feet, launches a three, no good. Underneath the basket, it's batted out of bounds by the SaberCats. It'll stay with the Eagles. Tiffany Williams averaging 14 points per game for the Eagles. And just missed that three-pointer on the wing. Underneath, Live can't get it to go. And Kelsey Johnson brings it across for the SaberCats. Across to Wright, who's into the game early for the SaberCats as Bender takes a seat. Bounce pass from Buell, stolen away by Live. Mentioned in the pregame that Live averages 3 steals a game. So a pretty common occurrence for her. There's Williams underneath, fouled on the shot attempt. And it's Carly Johnson called for the foul. It's her first. And Tiffany Williams steps to the line shooting 2. Sophomore out of Atlantic, Iowa, knocks home the first free throw. And 2 for 2. It's a 6-point lead for the visiting Eagles. Entry pass to Hansel, too high. SaberCats again looking a little jittery on the offensive end, forcing passes. Here's Williams, cross court. Tomlinson to Rose. Stolen away by Hansel. Leaves it for Kelsey Johnson now on the break for the SaberCats. And from behind, she did not see Rose closing quickly. Swatted it out of bounds. It'll stay with the SaberCats, 25 on the shot clock. Wright shuffled her feet on the shot fake. It's a good idea. She was able to get past the defender, just didn't do so legally. Coach Morrison imploring Trisha Wright to shoot that ball in the first situation. Here's Williams. Strong dribble, but forces a pass down to Kurtula and out of bounds. Head coach Kyle Graw telling his Eagles, slow it down offensively, take your time, be patient. Right now into Buell, fouled by Williams. Inbounds to Kelsey Johnson. Dribbles through defenders, leaves for Buell, shot fake. Rises up, can't get it to go. And now Rose backs it out for the Eagles. Williams to Kurtula, baseline jumper, short. Hansel the board. Johnson, Buell. Again, a baseline drive for Buell, shut down. Across to Carly Johnson, way short on the attempt, but Buell's there on the weak side. Leaves it for Carly Johnson. And the SaberCats get a much-needed basket. Kurtula on the break, good defense there from Carly Johnson to stop it. And Williams resets for the Eagles. Live rises up and fills it up. She's going to be a handful all night for the SaberCat defenders. Coming off a 33-point performance last weekend. Wright's first attempt from three-point land, no good. She hadn't missed a three-point attempt since 2 games ago, but her first one does not drop. Hansel leaves for Johnson, drives, lays it up, shot won't go. And Live on the break for the Eagles. 1-on-2, so she pulls it back. Now Williams lost the handle. Johnson saves it, but it goes to Kurtula, who lays it off the window and in. Eight-point game, just under 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Carly Johnson rises up, no good. Rose the board. Eagles have numbers, pushing up the floor. Rose, lefty, good. Good balance shown by Lydia Rose, the sophomore out of Iowa Falls, Iowa. Soft touch off the glass. It's a double-digit lead for the Eagles. Floater in the lane for Buell, no good. Williams was in her face. Live crosses up Johnson. Leaves for Kurtula. What a pass from Live. And right away, Coach Morrison wants to talk things over with his SaberCats. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Are you looking for something to do? Come into Watertown Bowl 18 or Watertown Bowl North and enjoy our friendly, courteous service along with a clean family atmosphere. Our family-operated business strives to give you, your family, and friends a pleasant experience each and every time you visit. Check out our website at watertownbowl.com for hours of operation and for weekly specials. Brad Kinsey and Realty Executives Platinum are intimately familiar with the demographics of the southeastern Wisconsin market. Located in Watertown, we employ sales executives and brokers who are dedicated to helping you find your dream home, as well as assisting you in acquiring the most for your property sale. Be assured that we are always looking out for our clients' best interests and dealing with you honestly. Your satisfaction is the measure of our success.
Welcome back to Watertown. Eagles of Emmaus Bible College have opened up a 12-point lead here in the early stages of the first quarter. Into the game for the Eagles during that timeout, Paige Sweeney, as Sharon Tomlinson takes a seat on the bench. Also into the game, number 22, Ackerman for the Eagles. Involved in that loose ball play there, can't quite come up with it. Shot clock gets reset to 28 seconds. It'll stay with the SaberCats. Aldridge also checked in the game for the SaberCats. Her first action of the afternoon. Buell in the corner. Johnson rises up. Three-point rolls around. Will not fall for Kelsey Johnson. Aldridge defending down low, bounced out of bounds off of Kelsey Johnson. Live triggers into Rose. Back to Live. She's got 6 on the shot clock. Leaves for Williams. Leans in the lane. Can't get it to go, but gets her own rebound. Now Sweeney rises up. Can't get her shot to go, but Williams again on the third effort. Williams knocks it home and draws the foul. Foul is on Trisha Wright, her first. And she will go immediately to the SaberCat bench as number 30, Harmony Bailey, checks into the game for the SaberCats. And Williams knocks home her free throw. Old-fashioned three-point play. Williams has 5 points. in the first quarter. Aldrich leans in, can't get it to go. Officials called out of bounds off the uprights. So Eagle basketball would have been theirs anyways on the rebound. Hansel takes a seat as Johnson checks back in for the SaberCats. Live cross court, Sweeney. Wild lost the ball on her way to the basket, stolen away by Ackerman and gets it to go off glass. Ackerman was Johnny on the spot there. Ball almost fell to her in traffic, and she ripped it away and put it in. Johnson will sit back down as Bender checks into the game. Aldrich triggers into Bender. Aldrich to Buell-Tell. Buell-Tell rises up. Floater is good from Buell-Tell. Stops the bleeding momentarily. Live cross court to Williams. She'll pop for three. Short. Loose ball falls to Ackerman again. Can't get to go off glass. And Buell-Tell up strong for the board. Williams is called for the foul on the rebound. That is Williams' second foul, so with 5 points, Tiffany Williams will have to sit down on the bench. She has been a force to be reckoned with down low. Could be a glimmer of hope for the SaberCats here in the early going with Williams on the bench. Bailey to Bender. All the passes around the perimeter right now for the SaberCats, unable to get inside, but here's Bender, open three-point attempt, nope. But Johnson finds the loose ball and scores. Inside, Ackerman, stolen away by Buell-Tell. Johnson now, ahead to Bender. Bender picks up her dribble, needs help. Finds it in Carly Johnson on the wing. Johnson crosses up, goes to the lane, off glass, no good. Loose ball, Ackerman has it. Gives to Rose. Shot no good, Carly Johnson the board. 2 seconds to go. Bender didn't see the clock about to expire. And so that's how we'll go to the first quarter break. It is the Eagles. They lead 21-8. We'll be right back.
How much money do your home's energy bills steal from your wallet every month? Well, heating your home takes a third of your energy money. Water heating takes over a tenth, and air conditioning takes over a tenth. Those alone account for more than half of your monthly energy bill. Since 1979, Klecker's Heating and Air Conditioning of Watertown has been selling and installing high-quality, state-of-the-art, energy-efficient home comfort equipment and providing maintenance services to existing equipment to keep it running at peak efficiency and saving you money. Call them today at 920-261-9218 to learn how Klecker's can help you keep more of your energy money in your wallet. Are you looking for something to do? Come into Watertown Bowl 18 or Watertown Bowl North and enjoy our friendly, courteous service along with a clean family atmosphere. Our family-operated business strives to give you, your family, and friends a pleasant experience each and every time you visit.
Second quarter action underway here in Watertown. The Eagles lead by 13. Ackerman blocked by Buell-Tell and then swatted out by Carly Johnson. Good hustle underneath for the SaberCats. Inbounds. Into Tomlinson. She sets the play now for the Eagles. Rose. Ackerman, top of the key. Almost lost the handle on that entry pass. Now Tomlinson with 6 on the shot clock. Sweeney rises up. No. Ackerman underneath. And another loose ball falls out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. Fresh shot clock. Kurtula into Sweeney. To Rose. And then Bender gets called for... Bender just swatted the ball there, I think, and got flesh instead of leather. Sweeney. On the wing now is Rose. She's got Ackerman at the elbow. Blocked by Buell. Inside, swatted away by Johnson. Kurtula could not get a clean look. And Johnson now ahead to Aldridge. Pass off target. Another turnover. And Eagle basketball. Hansel in for Johnson. Traveling violation called on Kurtula. SaberCat basketball as Live checks in and Rose takes a seat. Kurtula still leads all scorers with 6 points on 2 of 5 shooting. Buell backs out to Hansel. Bender into Aldridge. Now Bailey's got to save it. And right to Tomlinson, who backs it out for the Eagles. Cross into Ackerman. Live puts up a very tall three-point attempt and a very short three-point attempt. So SaberCat basketball out of bounds. And Williams is going to come back into the game with 2 fouls and 8 minutes left in the second quarter. So she has got to be careful here, in danger of really putting herself in a hole as far as foul trouble is concerned. Wells is also into the game for the SaberCats. Looking cross court to Hansel. Now Bender working against Live. Out to Wells. Into Bailey. Buell baseline jumper. Long. Loose ball. Falls to Buell. Rises up. Can't get it to go off glass. Wells saves it. Bender's got to save it from going over and back. But Bender stepped on the midway line, half-court line. Another turnover, and Bender's going to take a seat on the bench. So the rotation has been frantic here from the SaberCats. Substituted almost every dead ball. So far unable to crack the code and find some momentum. Tomlinson into Williams. Working against Buell. Finds Live. Excuse me, that was Kurtula. Little baseline jumper there. 10-footer goes for Kurtula. She's got 8. Eagles lead by 15. Johnson puts down her shoulder and gets in the lane. Scores the first basket for the SaberCats in the second quarter. Sweeney. Out to Kurtula. Now Tomlinson. Nothing there. Back out to Live. She lines up a three-pointer. Nope. Bailey the board. Johnson ahead to Wells. Baseline jumper for Wells. Nope. Rebound went over her head. Sweeney pushing the tempo. Loses the handle. And a turnover gives the ball right back to the SaberCats. 6:25 to play in the first half. And there's a foul on Buell-Tell. The foul is on, well, the foul, Buell-Tell was fouled by Sweeney. Sweeney's first. She'll take a seat on the Eagle bench. Williams almost stole it away. She did. Last touch by Wells. And Williams with active hands. Tomlinson surveying her options. Rose to Live at the elbow. In all kinds of traffic. Shot from Tomlinson, no good. And Johnson able to corral the rebound. Live just picked up a foul off the ball as she mowed over Harmony Bailey. Madison Live's first foul. Here's Wells out to Buell-Tell and Hansel. Wells. Buell-Tell. Cross court to Hansel, out of bounds. It'll stay with the SaberCats. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Johnson to Buell-Tell. Threw it behind Hansel, and that'll be another turnover to the Eagles. SaberCats with 13 turnovers in less than 15 minutes of basketball. Not a good sign for the SaberCat offense. And Live able to get her turnaround jumper in the lane to go. She now has 6 points. Johnson in the lane. Hansel to Bailey for 3. Harmony Bailey able to connect from deep. Live, cross court, stolen away by Hansel. And Johnson now on the break. Good defense from Williams, able to shut down that break single-handedly. Now Johnson resets, cross court to Wells. Johnson to Bailey. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Johnson into Bailey. Bat out of bounds, off of Bailey's leg. Eagle basketball. Into the game for the Eagles, Ackerman. As Tomlinson sits. So it's Williams, Kurtula, Rose, Ackerman, and Libe for the Eagles. For the SaberCats, Hansel, Johnson and Johnson, Bailey, and Wright back into the game for the SaberCats. Williams, runner, nope. Ackerman there on the weak side, but went over the back of Johnson. So Ackerman picks up her first. Right into the corner to Hansel. Back to Johnson. Right on the wing. Entry pass to Bailey, a little bit off target. Kurtula back to Live, back to Kurtula. Now Williams, cross court to Rose. Ackerman back to Williams. Leaves for Ackerman. Can't get it to go. But inside position is Williams, who rises up and finishes. Down low, Bailey spins to her right shoulder, can't get it to go. Williams cross court to Rose, back down to Williams. Lays it up with the left hand and good. Williams has been unstoppable here early. Collecting that rebound, dribbling the length of the court. A cross court pass right on target. And then Rose returned the favor. Williams saves it to Ackerman. Now Rose ahead. Here's Live, corner three, yes! Right through the center, Madison Live gets it to go. She's got 9. And as expected, Williams and Live leading the way for the Eagles with 9 points apiece. Here's Rose on the break. Good hustle play from behind by Kelsey Johnson, who caught up to Rose and swatted it out of bounds. Now a full timeout is taken by head coach Kyle Graw. We'll be back.
Copeland Excavating wishes the SaberCats the best of luck. Call Copeland Excavating for all your excavating needs. For pickup or delivery, Copeland Excavating offers crushed limestone, fill dirt, screened topsoil, sand, mulch, and landscape stone. They are also a dealer for county materials, which includes paver and retaining wall blocks. Let Copeland Excavating put their 56 years of experience to work for you. Call Copeland Excavating today at 920-261-2121.
Thank you for watching the MBU SaberCats Network.
The SaberCats would like to thank their sponsors for the 2017-18 season. Realty Executives Platinum, Kleckers Heating and Air, Family Dental Practice, Copeland Excavating, Watertown Bowl, Culver's, and a special thanks to our premier sponsor, Pizza Hut. Thank you for your continued support of SaberCat Athletics. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the opening half. It's been all Eagles early. They lead by 19. Kurtula in the corner. Cross court stolen away by Hansel. Now Bender for the SaberCats. Aldridge to Wells. Cross court to Bender. Stolen away by Live. Ahead to Kurtula. Leaves it for Rose, who hands back to Kurtula and lays it up through the foul and in. Aldridge picks up her first, and Kurtula will step to the free throw line with a chance for one more. Marissa Kurtula, 11 points now on 4 of 7 shooting from the field, and 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Aldrich and Bender not on the same page. Williams is going to take a seat back on the Eagle bench, along with Leib, Sweeney, and Ackerman. I'm sorry, I believe that was Tomlinson that checked back into the game. Tomlinson now on the ball for the Eagles. Cross court to Rose. Ackerman spins in the lane and then threw it behind Sweeney and out of bounds. That was apparently touched by the SaberCats. So it'll stay with the Eagles. Rose for three, no. Bender the board. Bender to Wells. Hansel open down low, rises up, can't get it to go off glass. Buell and Sweeney both going for the ball there. And the possession arrow favors the SaberCats. Buell short. Another held ball. And this one will go to the Eagles, who can hold for the last shot of the first half if they wish. They lead by 22. Buell took it away from Ackerman. Bender now on the break, fouled by Rose. So Buell back to Johnson. 6 seconds remain. Buell stops, lost the handle. Rose at the buzzer. Wide left. And that will bring us to halftime here in Watertown.
Your score at halftime.
The Eagles march out to a big lead. They are ahead 35-13 as we head to the locker rooms. We'll be back in just about 15 minutes to bring you live second half action here at Maranatha Baptist University. Thanks for joining us. We will see you shortly.
For the past 5 years and running, MBU business students scored in the top 13% nationwide on the business major field test. It's because of professors like Lieutenant Colonel Tracy Foster, who shares knowledge gained by unique experiences overseas and stateside. And it's due to students who are serious about their studies and are eager to go, serve, and lead wherever God sends them. Pursue your calling at Maranatha Baptist University.
Thank you for watching the MBU SaberCats Network.
check out our website at watertownbowl.com for hours of operation and for weekly specials.
For aspiring scientists pursuing graduate or medical school, MBU provides an excellent start. It's because of professors like Dr. Marcos Garza Madrid, an MD whose PhD in biotechnology drives his passion for biotech and business development. And it's due to students who are focused on their futures and are eager to go, serve, and lead wherever God sends them. Pursue your calling at Maranatha Baptist University.
Thank you for watching the MBU SaberCats Network.
Welcome back to second half action here. Live in Watertown, Wisconsin. SaberCats trail by 22 points at the break. It is their possession to start the second half, and Buell in the lane gets it to go. Immediately the SaberCats go into full court press, and they get the turnover from Rose. Buell now leaves for Johnson. Bender, top of the key. Hansel. Johnson's open on the baseline. Turns. Can't get it to go. And Live with the rebound away for the Eagles. So right away, Coach Mo declaring his intentions in this second half as the SaberCats will open up full court press and try to pressure these Eagles into some turnovers. Need to score some baskets as well. Bender to Johnson, to Hansel. And off the window, gets it to go. Right away, SaberCats in full court pressure. Live, quarterback pass stolen away by Buell. Tipped out of bounds. And confusing look from the officials. They do give it to the Eagles. Rose, cross court to Tomlinson. Live, down low to Kurtula. Fouled on the shot attempt. It's Kelsey Johnson with the foul. Her first. First free throw will not go for Kurtula. It's her first miss at the free throw line tonight. And she quickly rectifies the situation. Johnson, full head of steam into the front court. Slowed up by Rose. Back to Bender. Underneath, good dish from Johnson to Johnson. Stolen away by Hansel on the inbounds. Bender in the lane. Leaves for Johnson, rises up, can't get it to go, tips it to Buell at the elbow. Her shot won't go. Johnson corrals the rebound and lays it in. Williams throws it ahead. Buell steals it away. Johnson to Johnson. Cross court to Bender, almost taken away by Rose. Bender rises up and fills it up. Live to Williams. All of a sudden, the SaberCats look to be back in this game. Still a 13-point game. But a 10-1 run to start the second half has the SaberCats energized, to say the least. Johnson to Johnson. Won't fall. Live the rebound. Seemed halfway down. Now Williams on the break. Too strong off the glass. And Johnson gets it to Bender. SaberCats have numbers, and Bender threw it away from Johnson. Another costly turnover from Bender. Live turns and fills it up. Big basket there. First field goal of the second half for the Eagles. 15-point game. Buell to Hansel. Johnson at the key. Turns and fills it up. Live lobs it ahead to Tomlinson's got to chase it down. Almost lost the Hansel in the corner. Able to save it to Williams. In the lane, throws it away from Kurtula and out of bounds. Aldridge and Bailey into the game for Bender and Johnson.
12-3 run in the opening 3.5 minutes of the second half. SaberCats looking to put more of a dent into this Eagle lead. Buell-Tell, baseline to Johnson. Shot fake, now to Hansel. Cross to Aldridge. Looking for Bailey, almost dribbled into traffic. Pulls it back across to Johnson. It's going to be a kicked ball. So 15 seconds on the shot clock for the SaberCats. Cross court, live, tipped out of bounds. Buell-Tell to Johnson. In the lane, leaves for Bailey, rises up, and with 1 second on the shot clock, Harmony Bailey finishes. Live floats to Williams, cross court to Rose. Kurtula back to Rose. Rose surveying her options. Dumps it to Kurtula, down low to Live. Hands off to Williams in the lane, can't get it to go. Buell-Tell the board. Johnson on the floor to Bailey. And a held ball should give the ball back to the Eagles. So good pressure from the Eagles there. SaberCats just could not get things sorted out. Buell-Tell went for the steal. Live rises up, fouled in the act of shooting. So Aldridge picks up the foul. It's her second. And Madison Live will step to the free throw line. First free throw good from Madison Live. Second free throw, no. Williams up strong for the rebound. In all kinds of trouble. And a jump ball is called. I think they could have called a travel as well, to be totally honest. And Johnson throws it away again. Live now on the break. Turns, fires, no. Rose saves it to Kurtula. Down low, Live to Kurtula. Fouled and one. Johnson and Bailey will sit down for the SaberCats. Bender and Johnson check back in. Bender ahead to Aldridge. Back to a 15-point game. Eagles able to stop the bleeding momentarily here and regain a little bit of comfort. Bender cross court to Hansel, threw it way over the head of Aldridge and out of bounds to the Eagles. Williams trying to dribble out the press, throws it back to Rose, and bailed out by a foul from Aldridge. Such a dangerous look as Rose was falling away off balance and just heaved it. Aldridge just too aggressive on the closeout. It'll stay with the Eagles.
That entry pass to Kurtula, stolen away by Johnson. She forces it ahead, and Rose knocks it out of play. Just as a casual observation here, I mean, it appears the SaberCats just stare down their passes, and Eagle defenders are able to really watch the eyes of the SaberCat players, see where they're going to pass the ball, and get in the passing lanes. Johnson now for three. Nope. Loose ball. Tied up. It'll be Eagle basketball. Still a 15-point game. Live looking for options, has it in Williams. Ahead to Williams again. Now Tomlinson backs it out to Williams. Three-point attempt from Williams, no good. And Carly Johnson able to secure the rebound. Bender in the corner to Hansel. Now Bender on the other side. Dumps down low to Johnson. Rises in the lane and fills it up. Pass again in the middle. Up in the air. Stolen away by the SaberCats. Another turnover forced. Johnson. Wild attempt. Bender's attempt won't go. But Live saves it to the SaberCats. Tipped out of bounds to the Eagles. Eagles can't get across half court. A 10-second violation. As Rose was just not looking at the clock. Not under a ton of pressure. Just lack of urgency. Buelltel spins in the lane. Shot had to be blocked or a foul or something there. Based on the spin. At least I don't think that's the normal rotation Buelltel gets on her shots. Hansel's going to sit down. Wright will check back in for the SaberCats. Making it interesting so far. They trail by 13. Johnson picks up the foul in the corner. And she's going to get free throws. The foul was on Leib. It's her second. First free throw drops for Johnson. It's a full timeout called by the Eagles. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Copleen Excavating wishes the SaberCats the best of luck. Call Copleen Excavating for all your excavating needs. For pickup or delivery, Copleen Excavating offers crushed limestone, fill dirt, screened topsoil, sand, mulch, and landscape stone. They are also a dealer for county materials, which includes paver and retaining wall blocks. Let Copleen Excavating put their 56 years of experience to work for you. Call Copleen Excavating today at 920-261-2121.
Thank you for watching the MBU SaberCats Network.
Carly Johnson at the line for the SaberCats with a chance to cut their Eagle lead to 11 points. Johnson connects. So a 22-point halftime deficit. Cut, and Bender steals it away again. Leaves for Johnson, lays it up and in. It's a 9-point game. Johnson fouled Live, going for the ball, as the cross-court pass seemed to just hang in the air for an eternity. Kelsey Johnson picks up her 3rd foul. And the SaberCats are over the limit now. Free throws for the Eagles in the 1:44 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Madison Live at the free throw line. First free throw, good. Hansel checks back in as Kelsey Johnson will take a seat with her 3 fouls. Free throw missed, but Williams there to pick up the loose ball. Another chance for the Eagles. Williams gets it out to Tomlinson. Now Williams in the corner. Live. Lost it in the key. Bender comes away with it. Ahead to Hansel. Lays it up. Can't get it to go. And then tied up from behind. It'll stay with the SaberCats on the possession arrow. Johnson staring again. That's just, I'm not trying to harp on the SaberCat players, but just staring that pass down for the whole time. Her eyes went nowhere but to Bender. And Williams able to stretch out a leg and kick ball. So I think the arrow stays with the SaberCats because of the kicked ball. The officials getting that one figured out. Still a 10-point game, and the SaberCats still trying to get the ball in on the baseline. Cannot, as Williams again there hassling. Just simply need more than one option off the inbounds pass. Too easy for Williams to read the eyes of the inbounding player. Williams fouled. At the free throw line for 2. First free throw good from Williams. She now has 10. And 4 for 4 from the free throw line today. She's been perfect there. And stays the same. Bender, cross court to right. Poked from behind by Rose. Williams in the corner. Throws it up to Tomlinson. Ahead to Live. Over Bender. Off glass and good. It was down to 9, but quickly the Eagles stretch it back to 14. Wright for 3. Yes! Trisha Wright in the corner. Brings the SaberCats back within 11. Shot clock and game clock almost simultaneous here. So the Eagles can hold. Kartula cross court to Tomlinson. Now Rose looking for Live. Hands it to Williams in the lane. Good. 6 seconds for Johnson. Bender will hoist. Off glass, no good. And so we will go to the 4th quarter. The SaberCats trail by 13. We'll be right back.
For aspiring scientists pursuing graduate or medical school, MBU provides an excellent start. It's because of professors like Dr. Marcos Garza Madrid, an MD whose PhD in biotechnology drives his passion for biotech and business development. And it's due to students who are focused on their futures and are eager to go, serve, and lead wherever God sends them. Pursue your calling at Maranatha Baptist University.
Thank you for watching the MBU SaberCats Network. Thank you for watching the MBU SaberCats Network.
Want to remind all the SaberCat fans joining us this afternoon for this game that you can find all your SaberCat gear online at shopsabercats.com. All your apparel and fan needs can be satisfied there. So head on over to shopsabercats.com. SaberCats trail by 13 as they enter the fourth quarter. Wright with a runner from the lane. The baseline is good. Rose trapped in the corner. Tries to dribble out. Stolen by Hansel from behind. Hansel fouled on the shot attempt by Rose. She'll step to the free throw line. And the scoreboard gave the last bucket to the Eagles instead of to the SaberCats. So right now it is showing on the scoreboard here, it is 36-51, and in fact it is 38-49. Hansel, meanwhile, knocks down the first free throw. So the scoreboard is correct now. Here in the gymnasium, it is 39-49, Hansel. (39-49). Hansel with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And she does. Rose to Leib. Into Williams, hassled. Now ahead to Tomlinson, lays it up and can't quite get it to go over Johnson. So Sharon Tomlinson, the senior out of Jackson Hole, Wyoming, steps to the free throw line and fills it up on her first attempt of the afternoon. Second attempt, long. Hansel couldn't get the handle. But the Eagles knocked that out of bounds. It's SaberCat basketball. Now the Eagles with their own full court pressure. Bender working against Tomlinson. To Hansel. Right to Bender. Buell at the top of the key. Rattles around and out. Live the board. Ahead to Kurtula. Live and Kurtula leading the way for the Eagles. They both have 15 points, followed by Tiffany Williams with 13. Been a strong afternoon from all three of them. There's Williams again, cutting to the basket. She now has 15. Johnson to Wright. Hoists for three on the wing. No. Rose the board. Double team, triple team. Finds Tomlinson. And Tomlinson dribbles into the forecourt. Eagles by 12. Down low to Kurtula. Lost the handle out of bounds. It'll be SaberCat basketball on the turnover.
SaberCat basketball off the Emmaus turnover. As bad as it looked for the SaberCats early, and they still have 26 turnovers on the afternoon, Emmaus has let them stay in the game with 23 turnovers of their own, most of them coming here in the second half, in part to the SaberCat full court pressure. Bender looks off Hansel. Now cross court, knocked out of bounds by Maddie Kaczynski into the game for her first action of the afternoon, as Kurtula takes a seat on the Eagles bench. Johnson into Bender. Lost the handle, but Johnson picks up the loose ball, bounces it to Hansel. Can't get it to go. Hansel in trouble. Leaves for Johnson, lays it up and in. Rose to Live. Throws it to Williams. Now Kaczynski. It's a 10-point game. Williams leans into a baseline jumper and fills it up. Now the Eagles with their full court pressure. Man-to-man look. Johnson crosses up Williams. Finds a cutting Bender, lays it up and in. Bender got behind Rose. Live to Williams. Ahead to Kaczynski. She lost the handle out of bounds. Another turnover. That's 24 now for the Eagles. And Johnson gets it into Bender. Offensive foul called on the SaberCats. It's on Hansel. Her first. She'll take a seat as Buelltel checks in. So the SaberCats had a chance there to cut it to single digits again. Couldn't quite do it. 30-second timeout called by Coach Morrison. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for something to do? Come into Watertown Bowl 18 or Watertown Bowl North and enjoy our friendly, courteous service along with a clean family atmosphere. Our family-operated business strives to give you, your family, and friends a pleasant experience each and every time you visit. Check out our website at watertownbowl.com for hours of operation and for weekly specials.
SaberCats trailed by 22 at halftime, and they have trimmed the lead to as little as 9 in this second half. Full court pressure has been a huge problem for the Eagles and has held them to only 19 second half points. Meanwhile, the SaberCats have 31 in the second half. The only question I think to be asked then is, why not the full court press right off the opening tip? Last two home games for the SaberCats, the full court press has caused a lot of trouble for both of their counterparts. So we'll have to see if the SaberCats adjust in the future, start coming out in a full court pressure look. It's a 12-point game, so the SaberCats still within striking distance if they can put another run together here. Johnson into Buelltel on the baseline, double team, throws it back to Johnson. Now Bender drives against Rose, lays it up. Rose swatted it out of bounds. It'll stay with the SaberCats, 5 to shoot. Tough defense there from Lydia Rose, sophomore guard. Buell with 3 seconds. Across, stolen away by Kurtula. Now Live has it for the Eagles. Live at the elbow, blocked by Johnson, but her sister fouled. Carly Johnson picks up the foul. And a timeout called on the floor. It's a full timeout called by head coach Kyle Groff. We'll be back for the final 5 minutes and 32 seconds.
How much money do your home's energy bills steal from your wallet every month? Well, heating your home takes a third of your energy money. Water heating takes over a tenth, and air conditioning takes over a tenth. Those alone account for more than half of your monthly energy bill. Since 1979, Klecker's Heating and Air Conditioning of Watertown has been selling and installing high-quality, state-of-the-art, energy-efficient home comfort equipment and providing maintenance services to existing equipment to keep it running at peak efficiency and saving you money. Call them today at 920-261-9218 to learn how Klecker's can help you keep more of your energy money in your wallet.
Madison Live steps to the free throw line for the Eagles and knocks through the first attempt. Eagles now with 19 free throw attempts compared to 4 for the SaberCats. Second free throw missed by Madison Live. Bender ahead to Johnson on the break. Lays it up, off glass, and in. Live tried to get planted, but Johnson was able to readjust around and get it to go. Williams keeps it. Leaves for Kurtula. Now Live drives with left hand, lays it up, draws contact. She'll go back to the free throw line. And it's Carly Johnson with her fourth now. Live misses the first free throw. Just 3 of 7 today, but she's got 18 points on 7 of 14 shooting from the field. 50% from the field, a little bit above her season average. So a good showing shooting the basketball, and knocks in the second free throw. Now 4 of 8. 50% from the field and the free throw line is Madison Live. She's got 19 to lead all scorers and keep her Eagles on top by 12. Johnson down low to Buell, spins it up and in. Loose ball taken away by Kelsey Johnson. Ahead to Hansel, off glass and in. It's an 8-point game. Another pass stolen away by the SaberCats, right off the window and in. Eagles just don't have an answer for this full court pressure. Live, Rose, back to Live. Ahead to Williams, stolen away by Buell. Hansel rolls it to right. Right to Johnson. To her sister, baseline jumper won't go. Live the rebound. All of a sudden, SaberCat fans have come to life. And Rose called for the offensive foul. As Lydia Rose lowered the shoulder into Kelsey Johnson. It's the third foul on Rose. Johnson in trouble in the backcourt. Has to heave it to Hansel. Throws it ahead to Johnson. And just at the last second, the right call. The ball was still in the air. Possession was not maintained in the front court, so it's a turnover. SaberCats unable to pull it closer, but the game is a 6-point game. Remains so after a missed Madison Live three-pointer. Wright dribbling into trouble, stepped out of bounds. Another costly turnover as Wright just put her head down and started dribbling. Williams had already sealed the sideline. 3.5 minutes to play. Eagles lead by 6. Tomlinson to Rose. Loose ball. Carly Johnson able to get a hand in there. Knock it out of Rose's hands. Wright's going to sit down as Bender checks back into the game. No look pass from Live to Williams. Rattles around and in. Good look from Madison Live. Johnson leaves for Hansel. Back to Bender. Bender stolen away by Williams on the break now. Stops, lays it up and in. Back to a 10-point game. Johnson to Bender. To Buell-Tell, working against Live. Now Johnson for three, short. Carly gets the loose rebound and is fouled on her second effort. Still some life in the SaberCat end. 2.5 to play. Carly Johnson at the free throw line, where she is 2 of 2 this afternoon. Both free throws go for Carly Johnson. A full timeout called by the SaberCats. We'll be back for the last 2.5.
Brad Kinsey and Realty Executives Platinum are intimately familiar with the demographics of the southeastern Wisconsin market. Located in Watertown, we employ sales executives and brokers who are dedicated to helping you find your dream home, as well as assisting you in acquiring the most for your property sale. Be assured that we are always looking out for our clients' best interests and dealing with you honestly. Your satisfaction is the measure of our success.
SaberCats trail by 8. Eagle basketball, 2:29 to play in this one. It's the closest it's been since the first quarter, and the Eagles are feeling the pressure. Williams working against Wright. To Tomlinson. Back to Williams. Down low to Kurtula. Rose finds Live. Back to Tomlinson. Now Williams. Cross court to Rose. She'll pop for three. Long. And Johnson up strong for the rebound. SaberCats need a basket. Hansel to Buell-Tell. Wide open underneath. Confusion on the Eagles' defensive side. Back to a 6-point game. And Wright fouls on the loose ball. That is her second. So Williams will step to the free throw line as the SaberCats are over the limit. Tiffany Williams misses the front end. It's her first miss from the free throw line today. She leads all scorers with 21. Second free throw is good. Hansel into Johnson. Johnson to Buell. Buell spins. Baseline lost out of bounds off her leg. 7-point game. Another costly turnover. Rose to Williams to Leib. Kurtula, cross court to Tomlinson, and wisely pulled back out to Williams. Eagles can take off some precious time from the clock. Rose leaves for Tomlinson. Now Leib in the lane, off glass and good. Big basket there for the Eagles. Buell into Johnson. Under a minute to go. SaberCats need some points in a hurry. Right in the corner for three. Nope. And Williams on the break for the Eagles. Blocked from behind. Oh my word. Both Johnson and Williams with a smile on their face after that one. Maybe the most vicious block we've seen all season. Not maybe, that was. Timeout called by the Eagles. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Copleen Excavating wishes the SaberCats the best of luck. Call Copleen Excavating for all your excavating needs. For pickup or delivery, Copleen Excavating offers crushed limestone, fill dirt, screened topsoil, sand, mulch, and landscape stone. They are also a dealer for county materials, which includes paver and retaining wall blocks. Let Copleen Excavating put their 56 years of experience to work for you. Call Copleen Excavating.
So 43.4 remains in this one. And the Eagles lead by 9. SaberCats looking for a miracle now. Foul is called. And Kelsey Johnson is called for the foul. So Leib, will step to the free throw line. She already has 21, 2 above her season average. And a smooth stroke from Madison Leib from the free throw line gives her 22. Tied with Tiffany Williams. As we thought coming into this one, those two have led the way for the Eagles in crunch time today. Leib misses the second free throw. Williams the rebound, but Kelsey Johnson takes it away. Now Johnson ahead to Buell. And the loose ball out of bounds goes to the Eagles. So Leib into Rose, fouled by Bender. Leib gets 2 more. First free throw, no good from Rose. Second free throw, good. Bender now for the SaberCats. A double dribble from Bender. That should do it for any SaberCat hopes. Buelltel fouls Tomlinson. So Tomlinson will be headed to the free throw line. Where she's 1 of 2 today for her only point. First free throw good. Second free throw, no, and Kurtula gets the rebound and then is fouled. So Kurtula now steps to the free throw line where she can add to her 15 points. Been a solid contribution from Marissa Kurtula today. Right behind team leaders Leib and Williams with 22. First free throw, no good. Second free throw goes. 13-point game. 15 seconds to play. Johnson loses the handle out of bounds. Eagles basketball. Into Rose. And Leib will bring it into the forecourt. And that'll do it for this one. Got to give it to the SaberCats for a valiant second half effort. 43 points in the second half, just too little, too late, as they drop another home game to the Eagles of Emmaus Bible College. Thanks for watching this presentation of SaberCats basketball on the SaberCats Sports Network. Hope you've enjoyed it. Next up, the SaberCats will host Illinois Institute of Technology on Thursday evening. Tip-off for that one is set for 7 p.m. We hope you'll join us for that game. Just a reminder, we are set to bring you the live broadcast of the men's game as the SaberCats face off against the Eagles in just a few minutes. We hope to see you then. If not, thanks for tagging along and have a great day.